I love SB19 at dahil dyan kailangan kong magpakatotoo. Something is off with their new song Emoji with Jolene. So kapag favorite mo kasi ang isang artist, dapat hindi ka puro praise lang. You should be able to say something when something feels off and something is not hitting the way it should. So, this is not hate, this is constructive criticism from someone who has supported SB19 for a very long time and who knows what they are capable of. Honestly, hindi maganda yung song na Emoji with Jolene. As much as I want to love it, it was a rough listen. It did not contain the magic of SB19 that we know. Let me be clear. This is not because Jolene is not a great artist. She is a major figure, a powerful performer, and an iconic name sa C-pop. She even built a strong career talking about societal issues and constant yung kanyang presence and reinvention. But over time, especially when she moved into the westernized pop image at nagkaroon siya ng admiration for Madonna as a stage performer, mas more western na actually yung type ng music niya. And her work became more provocative and image-driven. That style clearly does not work for this collaboration with SB19. The problem is, hindi na ilabas dito yung strength na totoo ng SB19. That is one of the main reasons why this collaboration felt off to me. Instead of feeling like SB19 expanding while still sounding like themselves, it felt too Jolene coded, too shaped by her world, too styled around that glossy, flashy, performative energy. Alam mo yun, yung music video nila, dominant yung black and blue colors, para silang naging backdrop instead of remaining the center of gravity dito sa release na to. And that is what really disappointed me the most. What makes SB19 strong is that hindi lang sila marunong sumayaw, mag-perform, or look good on camera. Ang lakas nila is their identity. Songs like Gento, Aton Ball, Visa, Dungka, Mana, Dam, contains yung soul at sariling angas talaga at character ng SB19. It contains them. Hindi sila empty. And their songs are not soulless. Hindi sila generic. They feel rooted in something. You can hear their grit, yung originality nila. At naalala ko pa nga si Pablo, he gets inspiration actually. Palagi ko even in his dreams, diba? So, may lyricism and power and distinct signature and energy that made people pay attention to them in the first place. Naalala mo yung Gento, paulit-ulit mo talagang panunoodin kasi ang daming laro, ang dami nilang inihahain sa atin. So, Emoji, it did not feel the same. It felt like the styling, yung ambition niya is more, alam mo yon, flashy, at wala talagang puso. And that is frustrating because the concept itself actually had potential. So, Jolene, sinabi nga ni Jolene, explained that yung Emoji is about being social and being fake sometimes. Yung bang kailangan mo magsuot ng mask because you have to interact with a lot of people and sometimes you really lose yourself. So, it felt ironic kasi ganun yung nangyari sa music video. I don't know if that is what they were trying to portray, pero nahalata dito na hindi nila ito naupuan o napagnilay-nilayan. I don't think that they had enough time to really get to know each other. I think malaking reason yung language barrier. At nung interview nga ni Jolene, she said that it felt like a blind date kasi kailan lang niya nakilala ang SB19 and so di sila tuloy nakagawa ng isang very relevant and meaningful concept na talagang tatatak sa'yo. So, for me, yung, alam mo yon, the song felt really incomplete and yung execution niya mahina, including yung dance choreography niya, hindi siya ganun ka-impactful. Of course, meron pa rin siyang LSS, mai-enjoy mo pa rin siya, but mas nag-stand out actually yung mga lyrics that felt too braggy. The music video looked flashy, but not deeply memorable. Alam mo yung the visuals were so polished, walang yun nga, wala siyang puso, parang ang daming surface pero kulang siya sa impact. It looked expensive but it did not leave a strong mark. Parang ang maalala ko lang doon yung mga naka mask ng mga dancers sa likod, but then again, di ba, you will miss the SB19 formula. That is why I struggled so hard, alam mo yon. Ay napag-alaman ko nga that can help with the lyrics. I think, alam mo yon, the lyrics had so much potential. Ando dun din yung gusto nilang lagyan ng Tagalog kasi si Josh and Philippe were nabigyan sila ng lines na Tagalog, pero sayang kasi hindi ito talaga totally nag-shine dun sa kanta at walang conviction na inaantay ko talaga. So, more on glossy siya rather than lalim. I also think SB19 has to be careful with their collaborations. I understand why they do them. Collaborations open doors. They help with market expansion, visibility, and strategy. Actually, as the CEOs of Onesie Entertainment, they are very ahead of their time and they are still paving the way for the P-pop industry. Pero ang nangyayari kasi when you are doing so many things at the same time, minsan, nabablindside ka rin sa mga risk na pinapasok mo. So far, hindi strong ability ng SB19 yung mga collaborations nila so far. For me, ang nag-stand out lang na collaboration nila was the one they did with Sarah Geronimo. Kasi meron pa siyang artistic core and cinematography niya, okay pa siya. But the other artist, unfortunately, that they tried to collaborate with, felt a little bit lacking to me. Kasi, alam mo, sa sobrang bait yata ng SB19, hinahayaan nilang fully makain sila kung ano yung concept ng artist na yon rather than infusing kung ano sila. And of course, I think yun nga, there is the danger of diluting themselves just to be global. They were already making people notice them by being who they are. That is what worked with Gento, kaya nga nakarating siya ng mga billions of views. This is what made them stand out in China, Japan, and Korean market. Alam mo yun, kahit sa Indonesia, yung kanta nila na Mapa, hindi na nila kailangan maging generic, flashy, or mas trend chasing just to fit a bigger market. What people notice in SB19 is precisely the fact that they do not feel manufactured. They feel real. They feel distinct. They feel like they know who they are. So when a release starts sounding too adjusted, too polished, or far too removed, alam mo yon, parang talaga magre-react ang mga fans, including me. So, ewan ko, this is really hard to say, pero kailangan. And as a fan, I do not think we should normalize praising everything. Hindi healthy yun for the artist. Kaya nga itong BTS, diba, itong Swim nila na kanta, it's not really the album that people are expecting. Even sa Cat's Eye, yung kanta nila na It's Zucchini, it's so bubbly, pop, pero meaningless. And for me, even though it's hard to say this, real support is not clapping at everything because you are afraid to sound negative. Real support also means saying this is not your best. You can do better. Hindi nyo kailangan mawala yung sarili nyo just to impress a market that was already noticing you in the first place dahil sa pagiging kayo. So, kayo na yung SB19. Alam mo yun, instead of collaborations like this, why are we not seeing high-quality music video of Mana, of 8-Ton Ball, of Crimson? I mean, nakikita ko yung mga music video ni Philip, ni Justin, ni Josh. Alam mo yun, ang gaganda, alam mo yung gaganda, yung capacity nila, each of the members. So, they don't really need to change who they are just to look more, alam mo yung swagger or more, alam mo yun, they don't need to find their identity. Meron na silang identity. And they just have to laser sharp lock into it. So how I wish laging may time to explore more genres, but let's accept it. Kulang yung time and energy nila. So I hope that they would be able to go back to their roots and find out where they really matter. Kasi protektahan nila yung puso or core kung ano yung SB19. At I hope na mas less yung mga ganitong mga collaborations na flashy. Tapos, alam mo yun, mas kailangan natin ng substance and meaning. So, I remain as a fan. Actually, as a fan, talagang kailangan ko itong sabihin. But, truly, ang kailangan talaga is to continue, of course, supporting SB19 and promoting the songs of